Welcome, beloved. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life, the first day of the best of your life, a moment of delicious expansion of consciousness. I am Astarius Miraculii, and more truthfully stated, I am God having a human experience called Astarius Miraculii. And you are God having a human experience called you. We are God having a human experience called mankind. My subject for today is awakening inner vision. I'm going to work with the activation of the first eye, what has been more commonly called the third eye, which is the mind's eye, the brow chakra, which is a vortex of energy. The Hindus call it the Ajna chakra. But this is the sight with which we see into the inner dimensions of life. You know, we see things that are not, can't be seen with the physical sight. And so this video is about an experiential reality. The experience of opening up this inner vision. But we are in a very powerful cycle right now with the just having on the 26th of February experienced the new moon solar eclipse in Pisces, which is all about the inner visioning. So all of the celestial vibrations are in favor of us being able to open up the vibration of the first eye. And we want to call it by its proper name, which is first eye, because it is truly first before the two eyes rather than third after the two. So we don't want to say third eye, even though most people say third eye. But when you call it by its deeper name, first eye, then you have a deeper experience with it and an easier time opening up the expression of that. It also connects to the pituitary gland, even though the chakra itself is a non-physical something that deals with the inner reality of who we are. It's connected to inner vision, connected to insight, intuition. It's the mind's eye, and it's also the bridge between the worlds, the bridge between the world of the physical and the world of the spiritual, non-physical domain. If, for example, I said to you, if you were not at home, and I said to you, imagine or envision your living room, you could actually envision your living room, but you would not be seeing it with these eyes. You'd be seeing it with the first eye, with the mind's eye. The Holy Scripture says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And so we want to bring into expression this single eye so that we can activate more powerfully the imagination. When we align with the first eye, we become the reality of God looking through us. You are God having a human experience called you. I am God having a human experience called Astarius Miraculii. And so we want to awaken to that deeper capacity of selfhood that we have, because we've all been fashioned from the very fabric of the being of God. And so we are qualitatively all that God is in quality. The only way that we can align with that in quantity is by acknowledging our oneness with all of life and recognizing that all of life is a part of the rest of who we are. So, the first tone that I'm going to offer is a tone to specifically activate this deeper seeing for the purpose of you becoming experientially aware of the fact that you are God, Goddess Absolute, having a human experience called you. When I offer this tone and want you to take really deep, full breaths and actually breathe through the mind's eye. So this tone is offered to activate the reality of your realization that you are the essence of God, having a human experience called you. So you're now awakened to your divinity. And beloved, every time I take that deep breath and sigh, I'd like for you to sigh along with me and to be aware of the fact that I am channeling all of the inner visioning that is, was, or ever will be. Every being in the whole of existence that has this capacity and expression of inner seeing, because we can align with every being everywhere and every when, from beginningless beginning to endless end. So look larger than this body, this presence, Astarius, Miraculii, for I am channeling the resonance of God, Goddess Absolute, and the all that is, all of the mastery of inner visioning that is, was, or ever will be. Allow your emotional body to engage with me. And for those of you who hold mastery in this inner seeing and hold mastery in having faith in these inner dimensions, offer your frequency for the empowerment of this. For this is an experience of the oneness of the wholeness coming together for the expansion and the awakening of this inner vision. See what is needed that your prayer might be heeded. See it as though you've already succeeded. Have faith in advance. Let good be left not up to chance. For if faith be post-dated, then your blessings are belated. And when you're good, you detain, the whole world bears the strain. Invoke the spirit of fire. Purge the enemy of your desire. And make the wise decision to maximize your vision. And the next tone that will be offered is a tone for the opening up of the spirit of forgiveness. For when we see through the first eye, we see with the eyes of non-judgment, we see with the eyes of forgiveness. And so we want to forgive with the forgiving power of God, Goddess Absolute. So in this next tone, breathe into the reality of forgiving yourself for any mistakes that you feel that you've made, so-called sins, or whatever it is that you call that. Forgiving yourself totally and completely, allowing the forgiveness of God to operate through you. And forgiving all others, even those of us who run amok, forgiving everyone. Even the craziness that exists within government, forgive that too. And see through the first eye that sees with eyes of redemption, believing in the possibility of the redemption of all beings. This is the tone of forgiveness. Feel the sound currents as they move through your body as carrier waves of consciousness, triggering the eternal remembrance. The next tone that I offer is a tone for you calling in all of the blessings that you want for your life. The main ground rule is that any blessing that you want for yourself, let it not be something that would take anything away from another, but that which is divinely aligned with you does not breach another's boundary, and does not hurt another in any way. These tones are for the calling forth of all of the blessings that you seek to come into manifestation, but realizing that those blessings already exist in the intangible realm, in the womb of creation, in the womb of your soul, in the womb of your mind. These tones are now for the manifestation of the blessings that reflect your heart's desire and my heart's desire. Breathe with me again. Thank you, Divine Creator, for the fulfillment of all of the sacred blessings that we are reaching for. Thank you for allowing the spirit of worthiness to be a prominent force within our hearts and within our minds. We are the worthiness of life itself, the worthiness of the whole of the universe, and we allow these blessings to come into manifestation. And we offer as much appreciation for them in their unmanifest state that helps to ensure that our blessings will be born alive. And now, beloved, the next tone is a tone that we're going to send into a time in the past when you were in your mother's womb, but when we were in our mother's womb. This tone is a tone of welcoming. Some of us didn't come into this earth and were not born into experiences of really being welcomed. Some of us came in very traumatically. And so we want to heal the trauma and erase the negative emotional charge centered around our birth. These tones are sent forth into the past when we were in our mother's womb and getting ready to emerge from our mother's womb. And these tones say, welcome, sweet soul. Welcome to this life of ours, and thank you for bringing the gifts that you have to offer and making a difference. You are infinitely, lovingly, and sacredly welcomed into this life. sacred inner child. We recognize the inner child as the little elder. For adults are the offspring of the child, and the blueprint of heaven is in the heart of the child. And so we honor the inner child, and we honor the child that we were in our mother's womb, allowing that moment to be a moment of safety, a moment of love, of blessedness, and of welcoming. And now the next tone that is offered, beloved, is a tone for an alignment with all of the relationship fulfillment that is, was, or ever will be. Because any being in all of existence being fulfilled in a relationship is you being fulfilled in a relationship by extension. And we want to utilize this energy to jumpstart ourselves individually to therefore create pristine fulfillment in our relationships, that primary relationship of the significant other, as well as all key relationships in our lives, with family, with friends, with business associates ad infinitum. This is for the fruitfulness of relationship. Blessed be the juiciness of relationships. Oh my God, Juicifari. We are Juicifarians and Blissifarians. That's the truth. So allow that energy to stir within you. The stirring of the fulfillment in all of your relationships. In the awareness that you come together to reveal one another to each other. Relationship created from above, a vessel for the journey of love, sailing upon the human seas and mirrors of self that set us free. For our human goal above any other is to reveal one another to each other. When I relate to you, I learn and I see, and yet my greatest learning is always about me. Relationship must be the key to my self-mastery. And now I have a final tone, and this tone is a tone for bringing in the manifestation of all of our abundance, all of the richness, all of the money, all of the houses, all of the land, all of the possessions, because we are meant to be heir of all abundance, because we are children of the Most High. qualitative extensions of God, Goddess Absolute. So receive these tones and envision within your first eye great abundance, but also recognizing that you are pregnant with every blessing that will ever come to be. They are embryos within your soul, even though your human eyes have yet to see. So we're going to see with this inner eye all of the abundance that we have, to therefore bring about the birthing forth of this abundance into manifestation out of the womb of our soul. This is for our abundance. And now I'm going to seal all of those sacred intentions with my didgeridoo. Oh my goddess, life is wonderful. Blessed be. This one's of the Heart Chakra. I'll give you a little bit of a picture of it. See what I was blowing in, this wonderful didgeridoo of the frequency of the heart. So, I thank you so much, beloveds, for sharing in this sacred exercise, this sacred prayer, and this sacred intention for the opening up of the first eye, for the awakening of the inner vision, so that we can see without judgment, that we can allow the Most High to see through us, that we see what is needed, that our prayer would be heeded, and we see as though we've already succeeded, having faith in advance and letting good be left not up to chance. For if faith be post-dated, then our blessings are belated. And if our good we detain, the whole world bears the strain. So we invoke the spirit of fire and purge the enemy of our desire, therefore making the wise decision to maximize our vision. I am Astarius Miraculii. I love you so much. And again, I am really God having a human experience called Astarius Miraculii. You are you having a human experience. You are God having a human experience called you. And we all are God having a human experience called mankind. I love you so much. Be sure and go and check out my website. I have some amazing CDs over there for you, a couple of books. Subscribe to my channel. I am a psychic astrologer, available for psychic astrology readings as well as transmissions of healing with sound frequency. I do the work in person. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia. I also do the work by phone and by Skype. So I do, in fact, work with people all over the world. On my website, I also have a donation button if you feel so moved to offer a donation or a tithe in appreciation for these frequencies that the Most High is putting out through my soul. Aho, Ashe, Amen, Namaste, Hotep, In Lakesh, Alakin, Shalom, Satnam, Hariom. Our sacred juices are cooked and infinitely expanding.